Oh wow, this GitHub repo by EddieTGH is so cool. How do I try it out? Let me ask Gemini. Okay. How do I clone a Git repo? I don't know either. Oh no.
Have you ever felt this way, where you're constantly asking the same questions over and over to Gemini? It seems like it goes in one ear and out the other. Introducing GemLearn, where we make it seamless. You can query Gemini, but you can also learn as well. We can add flashcards, and this will just help our users to really learn every query that they put into Gemini.
Okay, so we'll start off by talking about our app, and our first screen here is the login page, where we were able to make authentication using Supabase, and it just involves authenticating your email, and then you're able to log in with the email and password.
Next up here, we have our main chat window in which we are able to have a fully featured Gemini interface. Basically, we're using the Gemini API to get us a fully contextualized and history protected chat basically. So if you go to another tab and you come back here, you're going to be able to still see all this stuff, and you'll have the context of your previous chats. In the bottom right, we have an add flashcard button, which takes the last prompt you have and basically turns it into a flashcard. And we can go and edit these fields here to change whatever you want to. And then at the bottom, we have a few different sets that you can add it to. Right now, we're talking about GitHub, so we're going to add it to a comp sci set.
Yep, and then next we can see the flashcards that we make through this process, and we're able to make these study sets through a combination of different database tables. And we see in our specific use case, we have 3 tables, one of which we have storing the different sets based on the user ID, and then another table for the different flashcards, and then a third table for the different chat entries. And we have these all connected through foreign keys. And by doing this, we're able to, for each user, have their specific set flashcards, and we're able to study them together. So here we can see the comp sci set, we're able to study these flashcards and the one we just put in. And if anything's wrong, you can edit it. So for example, I could delete analytics if I wanted to, and it would be deleted. And then I could delete the card if I wanted to. And then you can just go through all your sets, add a new set if necessary, or delete a set.
Here is the analytics page. So as you chat and work through flashcards, Gemini is working behind the scenes, analyzing your chat prompts and automatically assigning categories based on the topics that you're most interested in. So each time you engage with Gemini, the system will create and assign a category to the prompts, and it also tracks how often that they occur. So as you continue to chat, Gemini will continue to accumulate this data and reveal different trends in your study habits, right? And so then by visualizing these insights, this page will help you identify where your strongest areas are and your weakest areas are, and topics that might need a little more focus. It's like having a personalized study assistant that highlights your learning journey and identifies exactly where you can improve.
Awesome. So this next feature of our app was developed with keeping in mind just how competitive it is right now for students looking for an internship in software engineering. This feature is a career prep tool, specifically designed so that students can query the Pitt's Computer Science Club's wiki pages and receive more relevant and contextual accurate responses for Pitt students than looking through just Gemini. So here we're about to query something specific, very specific to Pitt. We can ask about improving their resume, as I mentioned, or acing an interview, but here's a question that we're looking like as a Pitt student. Here we see that it's very specific to a Pitt student, something you wouldn't get from Gemini, and this will be nice for any Pitt student utilizing this. Some of our future plans entails kind of bolstering our flashcard app. What we think about doing is making a studied and a not studied tab, where we'll put the not studied flashcards first and have a way to mark flashcards as studied so they don't show up as much. Another thing we're thinking about is multimodal support. fill in the blanks, multiple choice. Right now they're just front and back, question, answer. And one last thing that we were thinking about is also making the retrieval augmented generation system a little bit more robust and wide. Right now it's good at resumes and interviews. That's what it's trained on and the data that's part of the knowledge base. But there could be a lot of other data that we can help, that we can put into the database and have Pitt students query as kind of like a support bot for anything Pitt specific. Anything is, the realm is amazing. Awesome. Fantastic. Stop the recording.